Hey guys, I appreciate y'all checking this out. This is my first little attempt at using editing software, so I figured I'd try to make a video about using map markers in conjunction with the compass, pretty much as it relates to parachuting and driving and stuff like that. Here you can see I pick a very specific location where I put my marker when I jump, not just a general one, because I can generally land within 20 meters of what I'm marking for, so you can use that to your advantage. Here I'll show you where the marks actually show up on the compass. That way you don't have to look at the map and the dotted line and all that. I'm the only player on my team, so it's yellow, but if I had teammates, they could place marks as well, and it would show up on my compass as, orange, green, blue. But, so the first thing I'm going to do is parachute. As soon as I get in the plane, I like to adjust my camera angle and down and to the side. That way when I do jump, I'm already moving in the right direction. I don't have to adjust anything. I'm already moving. So you can see how everything is kind of at a 45-degree angle here. You notice the compass on the top, and I'm already looking down. Once I get to about 1,000 meters, I start holding the jump button. It won't actually spit you out of the plane until you release it. And as soon as I see the 800-meter mark go by, I release it, which will normally spit you out somewhere around 750 meters. If you look here, you can see kind of how the setup is. The angle I have the joystick, which is, I don't know, kind of like a little 10-degree angle at first, so that I can get some downward speed pretty quick. After about a second or so, that moves to about a 45-degree angle. And then after about a second of that, it moves to, I don't know, about an 80-degree angle, which would be like almost like a 9:30 on the clock. You can see it right here. If you go too far to the left, it kind of side skates you and it'll really slow you down. This is the correct angle. This is what 90% of your jump's in. Like I said, if you go too far to the left or the right, it starts slowing down your rate of descent. You want to keep your rate of descent that you can see over there on the right hand side. You want to keep it somewhere around 235 kilometers per hour. 234 actually is max. What I'm showing here is how I'm aiming for the ground. I'm not looking at the map. I'm not looking at anything else. I'm looking at where I want to land. And I'm kind of constantly fine-tuning my angle. But I've slowed the video down here so you can see how I manipulate the joystick for the actual landing to go from side to straight. And I think I landed this one fairly close, like 20 meters or so. 18 meters. There'll be a couple minutes of, I think there's a couple little confrontations right here. It's not much, probably 30 seconds worth. I'll kind of fast forward and skip through most of it. Right here, there's a point I wanted to make. This guy's going to come in. I'm going to get him with the Uzi. But I still had a half of a clip left, and so instead of wasting the ammo thirsting him or reloading, which would allow his partner to come in and kill me, I just didn't do anything. I just saved the ammo till I knew it was safe, had time to reload. I reloaded and I went on about my business. There were more footsteps outside. They just retreated. This is just some terrible iron sight work, but I was able to kill these gold players. Right here I'm showing how I mark items, loot.
I got supplies.
Y'all know that method, but that mark goes away. If you'll stand right on top of the item, open your map and click that little button that I've indicated there, the mark my location, it will put a marker that is more permanent. The mark won't erase until you actually move it yourself. So like here, if I was myself or a teammate trying to get back to that loot item, I would just look for the yellow marker, as I'm showing here, and I would run towards it. I don't have to look at the map and try to guess which building it's in if we're in Pubg or anything like that. That mark takes me directly to it. Every time. It's also handy for just navigating through the map. Like right here, I'm going to mark the very specific spot in Paradise where I wanted to enter, where I thought I would have the most cover. I'll do this a lot of times if I'm driving, especially. But as you can see, the yellow mark's up top. I'm headed towards it. like I said, if I'm driving, this is what I look at. I don't look at the map. I look at that little yellow mark because I'm still able to see all the trees and rocks and anything else that might be coming up, water, whatever. Um, it's much handier because, like I said, it keeps your eyes on the game itself. It's a lot quicker and more reliable than looking at the map. I do appreciate y'all giving me the few minutes to watch this video. Feel free to bash on it. Like I said, it's my first attempt at editing or anything. Anyway, I hope that it helped at least one of y'all. I appreciate it.